Hello, and thank you for joining us for another edition of Rail Rangers on the Road. Every month, the Midwest Rail Rangers take you to an interesting and unique railroad destination across the Midwest, including places in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, and Wisconsin. The Midwest Rail Rangers, a 501c3 nonprofit, was founded in 2015 to provide onboard educational programs across the Midwest. Perhaps you have caught us on select weekends on the South Shore Line between Chicago and South Bend, Indiana. On private rail excursions featuring dome cars and other heritage rail equipment. Amtrak charters and motor coach trips organized by the 20th Century Railroad Club of Chicago. Open house events at the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad featuring the Sky Parlor car and the Mark Twain Zephyr. And at various outreach events, such as Train Fest in Milwaukee and Mad City Rail in Madison, Wisconsin. And now, mark your calendar for the first Sunday night of every month at 7 p.m. Central Time for Rail Rangers on the Road. Without further ado, here is this month's program. Well, hello and welcome.
Hello, everyone.
This is another edition of Rail Rangers
Don't do it.
on the Road. I did it again.
I thought we talked about that last time.
Yes, it is May 7th, 2023, and we have an exciting two-parter for you.
That's right.
Coming up here on May 7th, and then our next one on June 4th.
June 4th.
So this is a two-parter, and where are we? I'm not going to make sure they have no clue where we are. Are we somewhere in the Midwest?
No.
Where are we?
Oregon.
Oregon, yes, we are in Woodburn, Oregon, which is 37 miles south of Portland, and we are doing a couple things. First, we're going to show you a historic steam engine.
That's right.
Then we're going to watch the Talgo set go through town. The truck's right over there. We'll show you in a minute after the steam engine. So we're going to show you a steam engine in town here, Southern Pacific steam engine. We're going to show you the Talgo going through. And then we are going to go to Portland, and we are going to take you on a ride on Amtrak's Empire Builder.
Whoop, whoop.
All the way from Portland, Oregon, all the way to 2,000 miles to Minneapolis, St. Paul.
That's right.
So we're going to divide this up into a two-parter. The first one will be...
You're cheating. You're showing them the engine already.
And the water tower. Oh, no. So the first part will be today, May 7th, 2023, and then you'll have to tune in next month as we do our programs always on the first Sunday night, 7 o'clock Central Time. You'll have to tune in for the second part of the program next month in June. So let me flip the camera around and maybe you can show them the 1785, the historic
Let's go.
Southern Pacific steam engine. Okay, flippy.
All right, everyone. So we have the Southern Pacific 1785. And it was presented to the city of Woodburn in February of 1957.
Of course, you have the logo down there. What does the marker say?
It says presented by the Southern Pacific Company to the city of Woodburn, February 1957.
Nice. So, aren't you going to do your wheel count on this one?
Nope, not this time.
No, everybody loves when you do the.
We'll let the people do the wheel count.
Well, why don't you read the marker for everybody?
All right, so the SP 1785 locomotive, Woodburn is here because the tracks are here.
Yes, right over here. And Talgo will be done through any minute once Candace reads
that's right.
a little bit more about this to everybody.
We are a railroad town in the most fundamental way possible.
Oh.
Our historic downtown is focused on the tracks that run through our center.
Oh.
Every home in town is within earshot to the train whistles. Engine 1875 is a part of our historic core and part of our railroad history. Parts of it dates from not long after Woodburn was incorporated in 1889. The 1785 has been a part of Woodburn's landscape and heritage since 1957.
Ah.
In the last 35 years, it's undergone gradual but extensive changes that have transformed it both into a museum quality exhibit and a living part of our community's landscape.
Nice.
So,
And then so what does it say about coming to Woodburn? And then the origin and operation.
the steam locomotive was the standard in the railroad industry for nearly 100 years. However, the advent of the more efficient diesel locomotive in the 1930s signaled for the beginning of the end for the steam engines.
Ah.
And the SP 1785 is a 260.
Oh, you cheated. You looked at the
Type of locomotive.
sheet.
And it was built in 1906 by Baldwin Locomotive Works in Philadelphia.
Ah.
Owned and operated by the Southern Pacific Railroad, the 1785 was in service from 1902 to 1956. Wow, that's a long time. It was one of 252 engines that served the Pacific Line, often called the Valley Mally.
The Valley Valley.
No job was too tough for the 1700 class 260 Mogul locomotive.
Did you know that, or you're cheating, kind of? Like you're kind of looking at the. You're kind of looking at the sheet, but that's alright.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Alright, so it was easy to fire these locomotives, they rode good, and it was easy to reach the manifold valves and injectors. So, the Southern Pacific.
Let's walk around, take a look at all sides of it.
1785.
You got a sweatshirt on? Well, I guess it is kind of chilly here in June or May in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, and it looks like there might have been a railroad wire, or at least a kind of a spur line that came off that's the Coast Starlight and Cascade route. That's southbound toward California, and it looks like there's a branch line that.
So kind of maybe a railroad memorial here. They've left insulator caps.
That's interesting. Huh, look at that. Surprised no one's picked those up. Those look good in our basement. No? So there's kind of a branch line or a spur, maybe an industrial spur, because there's some factories over that way.
Alright.
Oh, we got a semaphores and a wig-wag on this side.
Indeed. So let's go watch the Talgo come through. Woo, woo.
All right, thanks a lot, Candace. And we moved just a few miles to the north. We are now along the tracks here in Hubbard, Oregon, as we are waiting for the southbound Talgo Cascade service to pass through here in just a few minutes. We're going to take a look and watch that come through behind me in just a few minutes. So the Cascade service, if you don't know, is the state-supported route in the states of Oregon and Washington. Normal times it goes from Vancouver, British Columbia, down to Edmonds and Everett, Washington, and then it goes to Seattle King Street Station, down through Tacoma, Centralia, Kelso, Longview, Washington to Portland, and then it comes through Oregon City, and then through Hubbard here, and the town we were just in with the steam engine, and then it goes down about another 65 miles, Salem, and then 65 miles down to Eugene. So really Eugene all the way to Vancouver, Washington is where the state-supported train line goes. Of course, during COVID times, when it was a little harder to travel to Canada, they would just run between Seattle and King Street Station and down to Eugene. So, time we were pre-taping this a little earlier. It's a mix of Talgo equipment currently right now, and also the single level cars. And apparently, eventually, all the Talgos are supposed to be replaced with the single level equipment. And I guess Talgo might be a thing of the past. So that's kind of why we decided to do this for our special. So, oh, I think I hear it in the distance. Let's let's watch the Talgo train come through. All right, well, we hope you enjoyed the Talgo coming through. Next up, we are going to drive to the Portland airport, and we are going to ride the light rail to the Portland Amtrak station, where we're going to catch the Empire Builder. But yes, we get to go for a little light rail ride through Portland before we do that. So let's magically transport ourselves to the Portland airport and do some light rail riding before we catch the Empire Builder.
Do you know when you're able to transfer over to green line?
I don't know this to transfer the green?
What's going on?
Well, everybody, we're here aboard the Portland Light Rail. Got a handy dandy ticket. And before we get on the Empire Building, I'll show you Portland Union Station, do our trip here. We're going to go for a little light ride on the Portland Light Rail. Got a little bit of music for you to enjoy the ride and enjoy the view outside the window. Well, I hope you enjoyed the ride on the streetcar. How did you enjoy our ride on the streetcar?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, we got to go over the Willamette River, or Willamette. Anybody from Oregon or Washington out there?
Wilmette.
No, it's not Wilmette. That's a city in Chicago. Anyway, we are, there is, come up over here. Come on, there you go. We are at Portland Union Station.
That's right.
Now, so we started out with the steam engine, and then we saw the Cascades go by. Then we took you for a ride on the streetcar over to Portland Union Station, and now you're gonna. We're a couple hours still away from boarding the Empire Builder.
That's right.
So we're gonna take maybe 10 minutes, and you want to flip the camera around, and
Yeah, so we'll start outside, and then we
show them.
gotta put our masks back on, and
all right.
we'll take you inside and show you some cool things that are in there.
All right, let's flip the camera around and take a look.
All right.
Let's go in.
Let's go inside.
Let's see, it looks like there's a history marker over here, Candace. Maybe we can see what it says.
Sure, of course.
So we have the Coast Starlight that leaves here, both the north and southbound Coast Starlight. And then the eastbound Empire Builder, which we're taking, starts here. And the westbound Empire Builder
Terminates
here.
That's right.
And so it looks like and our friends at the NRHS actually put up this plaque. So hi to all our friends at the NRHS.
So Portland Union Station has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places by the United States Department of Interior. So the National Park Service, right?
Yep, and of course our friends, we mentioned NRHS. We love the Wisconsin chapter of the NRHS.
Sure. So it opened February 14th, 1896. Union Station is one of the oldest continuously operating railroad passenger stations in the United States. The building was designed by a Boston, Kansas City architectural firm, Van Burt and Howe, and is owned by the Portland Development Commission. And this plaque, of course, you mentioned the National Railroad Historical Society. They placed this here in 1996, this plaque.
Yeah, and we've done some programs for the NRHS. I mean, a couple of years ago, we did a program in Milwaukee on the Mark Twain Zephyr.
That's right.
And you want to go see what's inside?
Yeah, let's take you inside.
Oh, we have to mention the Cascades comes in and out of here, too.
That's right.
The service we showed you earlier. Well, here's an old picture.
Very cool.
Well, what does that say? What is that of?
It is the Union Station from the Broadway Bridge, dated 10/15/13. The photographer is unknown.
And hey, you're looking for things to do.
Nice selection of
Chocolate Factory. Oh. And of course, Mount Rainier and some of the mountains. Train rides.
train rides, historic.
Yeah. Look at that. All right. Let's show the building. Looks like folks, what is it? Oh, Texas.
Right, so one of my favorite things in here.
Is the smell of the weed?
No, it's all the cool neon signs.
Oh, yeah.
So this one says taxi stand.
And buses.
And buses.
And there's the Amtrak counter.
That is the Amtrak counter.
So you can buy your tickets for the Empire Builder, Coast Starlight, or the Cascades, and they have the board up. So what train, come here, Candace, what train are we on today?
We are 28.
28.
Yep.
Ah,
Scheduled departures.
at 4:45.
That's right.
All right. And here's a map showing Amtrak Oregon. So where are we? Portland? And then we will actually cross the river and go up on the Washington side.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the only stop in Oregon actually, but you get to, again, they could take the Coast Starlight to Seattle, or in the Cascades, or the Coast Starlight to Salem and Eugene. If you're going south of Eugene, you have to get out the Cascades if you're on them and transfer to the Coast Starlight, and that'll take you to Chemult, Klamath Falls, and all the stops in California. So, and then they used to have we have to shout out to the Pioneer, which was an Amtrak route up until 1996 that also came out of Portland, and that ran on the Oregon side,
Oh,
and then it ran down to Boise, Idaho, and it connected in Utah with the California Zephyr route.
very cool.
So
So as we walk around,
there's some
down
more historic photos through here, I see.
Yes.
Is that a guy with a baggage cart?
plane area.
Ah. There's your bus, Candace. You'll be riding the bus home.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So we've got a station employee pushing a luggage bag, and it's dated 1921.
Oh, here's your luggage bag, Candace.
No, I don't travel that heavy.
Yes, a lot of emotional baggage.
December of 1940, that picture was taken.
Right before World War II. Pretty cool.
So we've got some
I don't know, areas where you probably shouldn't go.
stairs.
Yeah. And it looks like they're lining up for the southbound Coast Starlight, which is a couple hours
That's
late.
right. So we've got some more neon signs, which are
It says
pretty cool.
baggage department.
We've got the old telephone booths
Yeah.
with telephones in them.
Wow, that's a rare. Yeah. Ah, yes. Oh, Coast Starlight's boarded. Can we go ride the Pacific Parlor car?
At the Wisconsin Great Northern.
Good
we can.
answer. Good answer. Yeah. That's
We've got vending machines if you need.
yeah, for your long coach ride.
Snacky.
Yeah, Candace probably wants some coffee.
There's no coffee in there.
Huh?
There's no coffee in there.
Oh, okay. And you can see the historic signs above the gates here. From trains and to trains. Would you rather go from the trains or to the trains?
To the train.
Good
of
answer.
course.
2 for 2. Now here's some old pictures. Another old picture.
No date on that one. But that
Well, there's the Coast Starlight. If you peek through there, we're not taking this train. But by tomorrow night, this train, before we get home to Minneapolis, this train will be in Los Angeles by 9 o'clock tomorrow night. And there's another old. There's another old photo. And you want to show them the store? Let's go peek. We'll make it right through the line. Yeah, yeah. This is, I tell you, I used to ride the, I was between jobs for a few months in 2009, and I used to ride the Coast Starlight a lot. That was before we met. But this was a nice little store. I would get off the Coast Starlight because when it's on time, you actually have like an hour here versus the couple-hour late Amtrak over here. But you can actually...
An hour late today. So.
Yeah, but you can go in this store and they have some goodies and stuff you can't buy. Crews would actually come here, Candace, and buy like ice cream and stuff.
Let's go in
Remember
and
that
check it out.
Amtrak hat? I had that one.
You do.
Or I did, I don't know. I got it here. Oh, and look at the shirts. Route of the Empire Builder. Some Amtrak shirts. And if you want your own postcard, there's the, look at that, there's some postcards you can get.
Or if you need luggage.
Oh. But lots of cool train shirts for you Union Pacific fans. I like this. I actually offered them money for this, like in 2009, and they wouldn't sell it. I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know how I'd get it back because I think it's all.
Yeah.
But look at, see if you're on the train, they only have a few candy bars in the lounge.
A Snickers white. I've never seen one of those before. That's pretty cool.
It is. It's pasty white as you.
It is.
And but they have donuts, and I don't know if they still have the ice cream or not in here. But you can also get souvenirs. A lot of people like to write postcards, so that's something you can do here at Portland Union Station.
Yeah, there you go. Lots of postcards. There's your ice cream.
Oh, they still have the ice cream. Good humor. Who doesn't like the good humor? But Amtrak crews are notorious for hopping off. And oh look, did I mention for our July show we are going to Hawaii? We'll have more on that later, but there's a hint for our July episode.
There you go.
So what else do we have here? Just Portland.
It does not spin.
Huh?
Doesn't spin.
Doesn't spin.
Doesn't
So,
say anything.
oh, we have hats. So you can support the 261 if you like the Milwaukee Road, the Great Northern, and the Coast. Oh, look, a Coast Starlight hat. That's, and what was his name?
Preston. No, Mr. Impressment.
Mr. Impressment. They have the old Coast Starlight hat. Wow.
Mr.
Look at that. I might have to pick that up. Oh, Candace has found a heavy blanket.
Velvet Throw.
Wow. What else? Oh, here's some posters of
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Portland Station. Wow. Well, going to be boarding in just a little bit, but here is our route. So, Portland, and then the other half of the train starts in Seattle, but we are going to be on the Portland part. So, going up to Washington, one stop in Idaho, lots of Montana tomorrow, which we'll probably save for our next June 4th
That's right.
trip. But we'll get on the train tonight at least and show them a little bit.
Yeah.
And
So
then
this is it outside the store on the
yeah.
other side.
So Montana, North Dakota, we will end our trip all the way in Minneapolis, St. Paul. But the train does go on, of course, to Chicago. So real quick, before you show them the first class lounge, we're going to show some of the historic paintings. And these are some from the Great Northern.
Pinnacle Rock.
Pinnacle Rock, yeah. And these are old, again, historic locations on the Southern Pacific.
Cape Sebastian.
Yeah.
We'll flip it over there really quick so you can see Mount
Yep.
Shasta reflection.
Yeah. So these are old Southern Pacific. If I say Great Northern, I'm sorry, they're Southern Pacific.
The Gun Flint Trail.
Yeah. And then two more, Jeffrey Pine. And finally, of course, Mount Hood,
The
which I
sunset.
believe we saw on the light rail coming in. So we're gonna board, but you want to? We'll take them into the show 'em around the Met Lounge here.
Yeah, let's take them on in.
All right.
All right, so we're in the Metropolitan Lounge here in Portland.
Which you have to be business class on the Cascades, or
Or sleeping car accommodations on the Empire Builder or Coast Starlight.
that's right, and you can wait in this nice area.
Currently, they have water and juice.
Oh, and juice, Pog juice.
No.
Oh, just one orange juice left.
Open.
Yeah. Okay.
Water and juice in there. Coffee machine.
Amtrak souvenir cups.
Oh, yes, souvenir.
Yeah.
Nice selection of tea.
Uh huh.
And we'll say a vanilla specialty. French vanilla.
Okay. I'll show them the other. Okay, that's enough of the coffee machine
Sorry.
there. So you check in over here,
Yes, you're checking at the front desk.
and then you can pour through here.
Yep.
And there's the rest of the lounge.
All right. So I got my coffee.
Whoa. And you got your Voodoo Donuts,
Yes.
which apparently is a must
When
for
in
you
Portland.
when you're in Portland. Yeah.
So they've changed the furniture since the last time we were here.
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh.
they had old armchairs in here.
Oh,
So they've changed some nice, updated, contemporary furniture.
and what's out of what else? Now we have the northbound CoStar line.
Yeah, so if you peek out the window in that direction,
Way down there. Where are we? Ah, far track. Way
you
down
see
there.
people crossing, they're going to the northbound.
That's the northbound. And then our train, where's our train? Wait. So that's our train.
That is
We should be boarding any minute now.
Yeah, we're getting to that time of the day.
Yeah.
So they're currently
Oh, look,
boarding
it's a train, another train over here, but that's
on TV.
that's a TV train. Lots of trains.
Yes.
Busy. So,
So
we get ready to board. We better get our stuff together.
we better get our stuff together and
All
get
right.
ready to board the train.
All right.
Because we got lots of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think. Well, we've done what? We've taken them on the California Zephyr a couple of years ago.
Yep.
And we've done the Sunset and the
Limited.
Texas Eagle.
Yes.
And so now we're taking them on the
The
Empire
Empire
Builder. So only one left is the Southwest Chief, I guess. The 2 overnight train.
Yeah, who knows? You
So-
never know. That might be next.
Maybe. All right, let's get our stuff together and we'll get ready to get on the train.
Let's go.
Well, we're here
Alright,
at the
so we're
start of the
outside on
journey.
the platform.
We're about ready to board.
Yep,
Portland, Oregon. The start of our journey all the way to Minneapolis with you over this program and June 2023 program.
That's right. So we're gonna take a walk. We're gonna walk the train. We're gonna start with the.
This is kind of odd. There's 2, not 1, but 2 Empire Builders. That is ours. And they had some service problems, disruptions, issues. And we actually have 2 Empire Builders in the station. That will be tomorrow's.
That's the Smart
That is
Empire.
tomorrow's Empire Builder. And that is today. So we
It
have...
would have been arriving today, but the train yesterday got canceled, so they're going to use that equipment.
So we just left the... Oh, there's a nice sign. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to Portland.
Yeah. Well, we're leaving momentarily.
We are, but
So that's our engine, and we should mention to people who don't realize, this is what's called the Baby Builder,
the Baby Builder.
and that's because this engine will get taken off in the middle of the night at Spokane, Washington. The lounge car, which is behind it, the 2 coaches and our sleeper, will get attached to the other half of the train, which is coming from Seattle.
And then that will be hooked to that engine is attached, right? Also?
No, that engine will probably get pulled off at Spokane, and we'll get the Seattle engines. But it might be.
I thought there was always 2 engines.
Sometimes there's 3.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just see what happens. But so we'll go over here, and there's we only have 1 engine, but to get over the Rocky Mountains, we need 2, maybe 3 engines. We'll have to see in the morning.
That's right.
And so all that starts here in Portland is 1 engine, 1 lounge car, 2 coaches, and 1 sleeper.
That's right.
So really only 4 cars and an engine. While in Seattle, 2 engines, a baggage car, 1 or 2 sleepers, and 1 or 2 coaches, and the diner.
That's very cool.
So this is kind of weird. Usually you don't see the lounge car right behind the engine, except on this boarding here.
So we got the lounge car is next.
And maybe we'll get a chance to meet our friend Todd, is the lounge car attendant LSA. So
That's
maybe
right.
we'll get a chance for Todd to say hi to everybody. So 1 lounge car at the front, but that'll be the middle of the train after tonight, after Spokane. This will be the middle of the train.
That's right.
And as we're boarding, 200 miles north of us in Seattle, people are boarding that other half of the Empire Builder.
So they do it at the same time.
Yeah, they both leave at 4:45 and then meet in Spokane right about the same time too. So this is one of the coach cars. Lounge car 33011. Coach car 34057. As you can see, it's a very busy train because yesterday's train was actually canceled. So it's going to be a very, very busy train. Oh, look at that. Pumping the toilet out. That's a good job for you. We have another coach car here, 31043. Yep, that's yesterday's, or that's going out tomorrow. So another coach car here, and then we have our sleeper in the very back. So what's our sleeper? 32033. Here, Candace will come back here. Come back, come back, come back. Why don't we walk to the end? And this is kind of cool. You don't see this all the time. This is the, we had a gentleman on a wheelchair. So the Superliners actually come with this lift, which I don't know if everybody's seen that before.
Wheelchair ramp.
Wheelchair ramp. Yeah, the other cars have the lift.
Correct.
And then you're at the very end of the train. And this will be the very end of the train also for the section, Seattle section. So we'll get you there, and you can see we'll go a little further back. Well, that's what they call the rail fan window. Because if you're in the Portland sleeper, you get to look out the back window at all the scenery. So that's one perk of being in the Portland sleeper, is you guys telling them you get the rail fan window.
Yes, indeed.
So you get to look out at the scenery the entire trip, because this will be the back of the train when they add the extra cars on from Seattle.
Yes,
So
very cool.
are we gonna get on?
Yes, we're gonna get on.
I heard the final boarding call. So it must be all right. Candace can't wait to get off in Minot, where it's currently 31 below zero. We should mention we're taping this over the winter. We're airing it in May of 2023, but we're taping it. Which one needs to go up? All right.
That's going upstairs.
Oh, I'll grab it.
You
Yeah.
want to leave it there? I'll get it.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
You going
man.
to E? Or you going? Which one am I bringing it to? E or 2?
We'll be in the bedroom E.
You going to E? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll bring it.
No rush. Oh, the bag. Thanks. So in this trip, Candace is what they call this very spoiled, or train snob. Oh, nice poster. There's Seattle, by the way.
Unfolded.
Yeah. We have bedroom E and roomette 2, so we can show you both the bedroom. Yeah, Candace can take off her mask now, and I can. Oh, look, there's the cameraman. Hi. I'm gonna take off my.
All right.
So this is the okay.
room?
So we showed people these on, but maybe not everybody has watched all our. Oh.
Again, folks, welcome aboard. Ladies and gentlemen, we do ask at this time that you please remain in the car in which you boarded. Conductors and train attendants will be coming through to collect and scan your tickets. Put a seat check above your seat. This train is sold out completely all the way across the country, folks. So it's very important that we get those seat checks so that we know where you're traveling to and we can get you off at the right stop. Once again, folks, the cafe car is currently closed. Please remain in the car in which you boarded.
Unless you were told by the conductor, folks, if the conductor told you to go to the lounge car, head to the lounge car.
Roger that.
Completely sold out train.
That's
And we
right.
have 2 rooms.
The lower
Oh.
level is closed, but if the conductor told you to go to the lounge car, please make your way to the lounge car.
Yes, the train is actually oversold on
Yeah, so
Amtrak.
they're putting
Thanks,
passen-
Amtrak.
They're putting passengers in the lounge car where we're supposed to be able to go and enjoy the view, but
Yeah, I guess
they're-
not on this trip. Thanks,
they're
Amtrak.
selling those seats apparently.
All
today.
right. So anyway, so we've shown you these on our we've done the Zephyr, we said, and we've done the Texas Eagle Sunset Limited.
That's right.
But we decided to get a deluxe bedroom and a roomette so that we can show you both, and maybe we'll save the roomette for a little bit later. But let's show them the even though we have in our past videos, let's show them all the features of and this is the top line of accommodations you can get on Amtrak's Western trains. So show them
So
all.
this
all right.
couch, it folds down to about here and folds out into making a almost a full-size bed.
Yeah.
Um,
Can 2 people? Would you say
two people,
two skinny people?
2 modestly sized people can sleep comfortably.
Am I modestly sized?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Please, once you find your seat, remain in your seats until we actually scan your ticket. Because we're a sold-out train. I have some people going to the lounge car, and I'll have to scan them separately, so I can't get everybody mixed up. So please stay in your seat until we tell you it's okay to move around. Thank you for your patience. We're going to get everybody where they're going safe and sound. Happy New Year.
Oh. Happy New Year, but it's May. It's
Well,
May.
remember, we're
it's May.
filming this in the
Right,
winter.
and very pleasant.
Oh.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Corey. I'll be your sleeping car attendant for the duration of your journey here. First off, I'd like to start by saying Happy New Year to you. And welcome aboard.
It's not New Year. It's May. It's May 6th.
Remember,
Welcome aboard.
we're recording this in the winter time.
Empire Builder making all scheduled stops into Chicago, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment I would like to take a minute to get you familiar with the consist of the train. The car that you're in is the 2830 sleeping car. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the very last car aboard the train and will continue to operate that way all the way into Chicago, Illinois. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, everything is located for the motion of the train. Okay, right now we have the 2 cars in front of us. There's 2 coach cars in front of us. And then the 3rd car forward, we have the observation car and cafe car. The observation car being on the upper level of that 3rd car, the cafe car being on the lower level of the 3rd car. Ladies and gentlemen, the only way of traveling throughout car to car will be through the upper level of each car. Once again, the only way of going from one car to
You're
another
weird.
will be through the upper level of each car. We do ask that when traveling throughout car to car, ladies and gentlemen, you must wear shoes and mask when traveling throughout car to car. When you are in your sleeping car accommodations, it is okay for you to relax the mask. But as long as you are walking throughout car to car, ladies and gentlemen, we do ask that shoes and mask be worn at all times. Also, when traveling throughout car to car, ladies and gentlemen, we do ask that you please hold on to the red and white candy cane striped railing for stability purposes. Also, here aboard Amtrak, Amtrak is absolutely a non-smoking train. There's absolutely no smoking aboard Amtrak's train. However, along the way, we will make designated stops, which will allow you. First opportunity being will be that of Pasco, Washington, ladies and gentlemen. Pasco, Washington will be the very first official fresh air break for you.
You're gonna get off at Pasco?
Depending on what time it
Ladies and
is.
gentlemen, here in our 2830 sleeping car, on the upper level, center of the car, there is 1 restroom. If the restroom is occupied on the lower level of our car, there's 3 restrooms as well as 1 community shower. When using the shower facility, ladies and gentlemen, there are shower towels inside of the shower facility. Hand and face towels can be located inside of your sleeping car accommodations. I just do ask that when finished with all wet linen towels, hand and face towels, I do ask that you please discard of those towels in the black linen bag that's located inside of the shower facility. Ladies and gentlemen, once we reach Spokane, Washington, for all passengers who will be traveling beyond, that is where we will connect with the Seattle section of the train that'll bring along the full sit-down dining car. So with that being said, dinner tonight will be box dinners, and that's once again due to the fact that we do not have a full sit-down diner with us as of yet. So once again, box dinners, they are cold dinners, but they are pretty satisfying. We have 3 different options, ladies and gentlemen. I'll let you know what those options are here. The first one is a chicken pesto panini sandwich.
Maybe. Yeah.
The second one, we have a tri-tip beef steak salad. And we also have a shrimp salad with
Mystery sauce.
a teriyaki soy sauce.
Mystery sauce.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments here, I will be coming around to see what options that you would like. And I do ask that you please have a couple of options in mind, as we only have a limited amount of each one. So when I get to you, if the first one that you're looking for is not available, hopefully that second option will be available for you. So once again, those 3 options again. There's a chicken pesto panini sandwich. There's a beef tri-tip steak salad. And there's also a shrimp salad with teriyaki soy sauce on the side. So once again, I will be coming around to get your orders here shortly. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I will be coming around to formally introduce myself. Make sure that you are familiar with your accommodations. Also, answer any questions or concerns that you may have. And make sure that my records are indicating the correct destination in which you will be departing us at. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the eastbound, I said it right this time, the eastbound Empire Builder, making all scheduled stops into Chicago, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. Thank you.
All right. 3rd time's the charm. Show them the bedroom.
All right, so
if you've never seen, this is the top of the line
this
accommodations.
one comes out to here. Nice bed.
Oh yeah, for two
This-
people,
There's
medium
a bed up
size.
here also.
So you can do. Most people can do. We'll do 1 and
Yeah.
1 because it's
So that
tight.
latches down, but we're not going to mess with
But it's
that.
at least a 6-foot
Yeah.
bed, so
So you have a nice little cubby here that you can put stuff up on.
like a duffel, maybe a duffel bag or a
Yeah.
small
You
carry-on
got
or
a
something.
chair here.
Yeah.
But most important,
What? Yeah, so this is the only accommodation on the train where you have your private toilet and
and
shower.
shower.
But with that said, I'll give you one tip is they used to have a curtain in here, and maybe some of you watching remember this. They had a curtain
that sealed off the door.
that would seal the door. But even if it didn't have that, or even if it had that, I personally don't like showering in here because it gets the floor wet. You can see the drain. So it's a toilet with a shower in it. So, but it gets the seat wet and it gets the floor wet.
Well, that's why he gives you plenty of towels, or you can go downstairs and get towels.
That's true. But anyway, I was saying, you close the door. Even though you can take a shower in here, and I guess you can wipe the floor. There is also the shower downstairs because the small rooms don't have showers.
That's right.
So you
and
can.
actually, the shower downstairs is actually bigger than this.
It is. So what I like to do, even though you have your own shower, I'll still shower downstairs and use this as just a bathroom.
Correct.
So the floor doesn't get wet, and sometimes even because they're.
Get
I
your-
guess they took out the curtain that went in here.
I think the buttons are still there though. Let me go in.
Where the curtain was. Oh look, see, I'll show you how you can. They just need a double lock. You can lock her in here the whole trip. Hi.
Ah!
Oh no. So they used to have the shower
And
curtain,
you put this down.
but it would
to
still
touch-
leak somewhat and still get your carpet wet.
Yeah,
so.
they took the buttons out.
Yeah, but anyway, so that's up to you. If you have a deluxe room, you can choose to use the shower, but just be prepared to know you're gonna have a wet floor, especially in the
might
middle of
have
the
a
night. It's not
Wet
the
flare out
nicest,
there either.
huh?
Also, you could have wet flare out there. Also.
Yeah, and it's not the most pleasant thing, especially if you're a night shower like we are. But it is nice to have the option of having your own shower. And as you can see, one of the questions we get asked sometimes is, do you have to bring your own towels and bedding on Amtrak? And the answer is no, as you can see in the deluxe bedrooms. And then for the roomette folks, they have their own
Towels downstairs.
towels
in the shower
downstairs. So,
facility.
and you have obviously pillows here, and then I'm gonna bring the bed down, Ugh. Just so you can see. So you have there's the bedding, sheets, and everything. So this folds down, and there's that ladder.
Yep, so you can climb up.
So we don't like doing that. So we're spoiled. So we usually get a roomette and a deluxe bedroom. We share the big bedroom during the day, and at night
I sleep in the room at.
you sleep in. Oh, I can't do this. You have to do it. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Let's back up.
So anyway, so that's the bathroom, and then you do have your own vanity in these, which is nice. And then what do we have? So extra. Look at that. You get in the big bedrooms, you get the extra towels,
Those are your face towels and hand
and
towels.
then the cloth and little cups. We don't recommend personally you drink the water,
No, soap.
but they give you bottled water. But
Don't drink the faucet water.
okay, and then you have the soap and even Kleenex
Extra
and
roll of toilet paper.
an extra roll of toilet paper. And you could put your
Personal
like we
things.
put we'll take our wedding rings. There's a tip for you, just so it doesn't go down the drain. We take our wedding rings and put them in the cup,
And then
and then
we put them
put them in here. But there's room. You can put your toothpaste, your deodorant,
That's your personal
and your
effects.
personal effects up here if you want in the deluxe bedroom. So plenty of space.
We have a mirror light so you can see
Hi.
yourself.
Yeah, and then they have multiple outlets, which the smaller rooms, which you'll see, I guess we'll do that tour next month in the June one, because I think
So you have
we're
two
running out of
here,
time
And
tonight.
then
But
you have one here behind
so I
you.
think in the smaller rooms, though, what I was saying, you only have one plug, so it's nice to have
So make sure you bring a splitter.
yeah, that's a good tip.
Make sure you bring a splitter.
But yeah, you have 3 outlets in here. Oh, and then down here for the trash, you want to show? So you also have your own little trash receptacle. They'll clean that out mostly where you get on and off.
Yeah. They used to hook them right here.
Did they?
They have clips on them.
Oh, okay.
But they
So
don't
you have a
do
little
them.
trash container here. So let's talk about the seating. What? Oh, yeah, show them the closet? Okay.
Got a little closet too.
Yeah,
They
just
put
enough
right
for
a
maybe
couple-
2 or 3
couple
shirts.
hangers.
Or a really small bag. But
Here used to be the shoe shine thing.
on the original Superliner, yeah.
Right here.
You could. Oh, it's still there?
Mhm.
Oh, we're switching. We must be getting ready to leave because we're switching
Off
from.
of the ground power.
But you used to be able to put your shoes in the closet inside, and then there was a door out here. But they covered it up when they redid the Superliners. But back in the late 70s, 79, 90, you could put it there, but you could still see the shoe locker. I have not noticed that in these. This must have been one of the original Superliner 1 cars. So let's show them the seating real quick. And the pros and cons. Now, the nice thing is you get a big comfy bench. So we're actually on this trip with 2 of our friends who don't like to be on camera all that much. But they can come and sit in here. So really, during the day, you could probably sit 4 people. I mean, 3 on here and 1 over here.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 people could fit. But I don't think they sell the bedrooms to more than 2 people.
Correct.
But you could. I mean, plenty.
More than that, then they put you in the family room, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you can kind of see where Candace is. We'll get her out here. And you can kind of see you could fit 2 more people easily. And then you have this chair, which is, I have a love-hate relationship with this.
It's
so
hard.
it's not the most comfortable thing.
No, it's hard.
So
It's hard.
hard on the butt?
Hard on the butt.
So
and
this
the
is
back.
nice. These are good. These are good seats in
You're
my
sleeping
opinion.
here.
Yeah, but they're nice seats. So a couple could sit here together, but if you both want a window, this is not as. This is pretty hard. So, but what the reason why this is like this, and I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, you can actually get two of these bedrooms and put them together as a suite. We're in room E, so B and C and D and E have this mirror, but behind it's a sliding door. As you can see, there's a little handle, and the attendants have a key, a special key that they put up here. And I've not seen very many people do this, but you could. I think my friend Mike and I did this many years ago. You can open the door and there's another one of these, and they can put them together as a suite. So that's why they really can't have a permanent chair there. But this can be a little hard. So sometimes one of us will sit there, maybe we'll rotate around, or maybe we'll sit here. But if both of you, it's not as... So the roomettes are actually more comfortable in the fact that...
Ride's over.
Yeah? Anyway, so the roomettes have two of these. So both people have a comfy chair. So that's one of the perks of the roomette, is that both people have the comfy chairs, and unfortunately the bedroom, but the roomettes don't come with the amenities. We just showed you the extra outlets, the bathroom, and quite everything else. So it's kind of...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome all passengers aboard a train at number 28, the eastbound Empire Builder, with a final destination of Chicago. We do ask that all passengers please to remain in your coach or sleeping accommodations. Please have your tickets out. If your ticket is on an electronic device, please have your brightness turned all the way up to expedite our scanning. While you're waiting, now's a good time to review the passenger safety instruction card.
Oh, that's over here. Yep, good time to review it. All good?
I reviewed it.
All right, let's I want to show people the menu. See what are our dinner. Let's start with it. Let's do our dinner options tonight.
Well,
and then we'll go through the rest of the menu
we don't
tomorrow.
have dinner options tonight.
Oh no, that's right, because we should mention that, as you heard, we only have the lounge car, 2 coaches in this car. We get the full dining car in Seattle. That's right, I keep forgetting. So the Portland
Morning for breakfast.
Yeah, we'll have breakfast, and we'll go over the menu for that later. Because we're running short on time here, but yeah, we'll show you the breakfast and lunch. So if you do go out of Seattle, you get the full dinner, but you don't get the observation car. And if you go to Portland, you don't get the dining car the first night. So
yep.
Either you get the sightseeing car or the dining car, one or the other. So that tone is... If somebody wants something, there's a yellow button. You want to show them that? It's kind of to like ring an
Once again,
attendant.
ladies and gentlemen, while you're waiting for us to scan your tickets, please take a moment
That's
to review
that
the passenger safety instruction
button,
card.
ding dong, and it rings the sleeping car attendant if you need something.
This card will familiarize you with all emergency exits and safety equipment aboard this train. For your safety, we do require that all passengers wear shoes at all times when walking about the train. Also, as you walk through the train, use handrails and seat backs for support. If you're traveling in our reserve coach, your restrooms are located on the lower level of each coach car. You go to the center of the car and down the stairs for your restrooms. Just ahead of our reserve coach is our sightseeing lounge car. Food service will be available on the lower level of this car. Please do wait for that opening announcement from our lounge car attendant before proceeding downstairs. I'd like to remind all passengers that the Amtrak Empire Builder is a non-smoking train. That means there's no smoking in the restrooms, vestibules, sleeping accommodations, or anywhere else aboard the train. We will make announcements as our smoking stops approach. If not so announced, ladies and gentlemen, please do remain on the upper level of the train. Please do not come down and see if you can step off, as you'll be asked to return to your seat or remain at that location. Amtrak does ask for your assistance in providing for your safety and security. We do ask that you stow all carry-on bags in the overhead luggage racks or lower luggage racks. These bags must be tagged with your name and address once your station is announced. Please do check around your seat for all those personal belongings prior to the training. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have an oversold train today. If that seat next to you is currently empty, please remove any personal belongings and prepare to have someone join you at our next stop of Vancouver. Due to federal regulations, ladies and gentlemen, masks must be worn at all times unless actively eating or in your room with the door closed. The mask must cover your mouth and nose, cannot be a gaiter or a bandana. If you did get by me with the gaiter or bandana, please make yourself known to an Amtrak employee. We will get you a proper mask. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a removable offense. If we have to talk to you more than twice, the next stop will be yours. We don't like to do it, but we have to. That's just the way it is.
That's right, just the way it is.
So please, 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 wear your mask covering your mouth and nose.
All right. Well, can I sit down here with you?
Sure.
Oh. So, we're just about to get underway.
Well, we got underway, but then we stopped.
Yeah. Well, so we hope you're enjoying this. Again, it is our first part, and I think we're gonna. We showed them a lot today. We showed them the steam engine, and we showed them
We took them for a ride on the light rail.
Yeah, the Talgo going by. We showed them the station in Portland. We boarded our trip here on the Empire Builder, but and we're starting to roll again. But I think we need to wrap it up. It's getting near 8 o'clock already.
That's right. It's getting time. I'm ready for a shower in bed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap up our Rail Rangers on the Road program.
On the rails.
On the rails, yeah. So we hope you had fun joining us. I'm Rail Ranger President Robert Taborn.
And I'm Candace Taborn.
And remember, so now our second part of this program will air in a month, the first Sunday of June. So June 4th, 2023.
7 p.m. Central?
Yeah. June 4th, 2023, 7 p.m. Central, on our YouTube channel. So we will see you then, and we will pick up where we left you off.
See you there.
See you then. Bye,
and
everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, just one more obstacle before we leave the Portland Depot. One switch to throw. Should be on the move momentarily.
One switch to throw.
One switch to throw.
Here, let me throw it.
Oh, no.
Oh.
But all right. But you'll have to wait till next month. So we'll continue our ride from Portland to Minneapolis. Part 2, again, 7 p.m. June 4th, 2023. Mark your calendars, and we will see you then.
See you next month.
Bye.
On behalf of the Midwest Rail Rangers, thank you so much for joining us for this program. Here's a look at the next program. Make sure you mark your calendar for this, and we look forward to seeing you then. In the meanwhile, if you're planning an Amtrak trip, don't forget about one of our exciting and interesting rail route guides. For more information, go to www.railrangers.org. That's www.railrangers.org, and click on the Rail Rangers store. There are plenty of options for both local and long-distance rail route guides, in traditional book format, PDF ebook, and even MP3 podcasts. Until we gather together next month, the first Sunday of every month at 7 p.m. Central Time, we hope you have a great week and a great month ahead, and come out and join us on one of our onboard educational programs. For a listing of our in-person programs, go to our website. Again, that's www.railrangers.org, and click on upcoming events. Until next month, we'll see you then.